Hello dear students, my name is Brajesh Chaudhary and today I will talk about a very important law in fluid mechanics, that is the Pascal's law. We have seen many applications in daily life in which by a very small amount of force we can lift a very heavy object, like in the car workshop. The serviceman just pulls a lever and the whole car gets lifted up. Also, when suppose our car's tire get punctured and we want to remove it from the car and want to fit the another tire, so to do that, first of all we need to lift the frame of the car. So we need a hydraulic jack in doing so. So here Pascal's law is applied. Now let's see how the Pascal's law work. Demonstration. So suppose we have a container in which this is an enclosed container and in which there is some fluid is there. Fluid is incompressible and I have just put the 3 points A, B and C. These are some arbitrary fixed point. The distance B and C are at the same horizontal level and B or C at a distance h below point A. So by the hydrostatic pressure formula we can say that pressure at B and pressure at C are equal, and that will be the same as the pressure at A plus rho GH. Now what happens if I put some mass here, weight here whose mass is m, so it will apply a force mg here. So by virtue of this weight being placed here, the pressure at this point will increase by mg by s, where S is the area of cross section of this section. So the pressure at A has increased by mg by S, but because this is a static and incompressible fluid, this piston cannot move, it will remain at the same position, so it is still a static container. So the pressure difference between B and A or between C and A will remain same. So then if the new pressure at B, at C and A are PB dash, PC dash and PA dash. So PB dash is equal to PC dash is equal to PA dash plus rho GH as earlier. So but definitely pressure at A has changed and still they have the same relation. So what we can say, because the difference between the pressure of B and A is remain same and the pressure of A has increased by mg by S. So what we can say that the pressure at B also has increased by mg by S. And the C is at the same level, its pressure will always be that of the B. So I can also say that the pressure of C has also increased by mg by S. So in a way pressure of all point is increased by mg by S. So whenever a new pressure, a pressure difference is created at any point in an incompressible confined fluid, so that same pressure difference transmits uniformly undiminished to all parts of the fluid. And now suppose we have another, that's what the Pascal's law is. Now let's understand how this law can be used in a concept called the hydraulic lift. So I have drawn this picture. This is an incompressible fluid and there are two pistons. The area of cross sections are different, S1 is less than S2 and it is already in equilibrium. So there are weight and atmospheric pressure, so because of all those things it is in equilibrium. Now I want to change it. I want to put a very heavy object. Suppose I want to place a car here. Car is a very heavy object and I've just placed a car here and the car has a weight capital mg. So because of this car being placed here, so pressure at this point, let me call this point to be A. The pressure at this point delta PA will increase by the amount mg by this area is S2, so mg by S2. So the same pressure difference will transmit to all the parts of this confined liquid. So here at this point say B, the pressure will also increase by the same amount. So if the pressure has increased by the same amount, so there will be an upward force here and a new upward force here, that will be say this F2, this F let me call, the pressure difference mg by s2 has been uniformly transmitted to all parts of the liquid fluid. So the force is the pressure difference, this is the extra force that has come, that will be the pressure difference into the area of cross section. So that will be mg upon s2 into this area is s1. And so this piston, this section will lift. So if I want to keep this car at rest, so I need to apply an external force that can balance this force that is coming from the pressure difference. So this F external that can balance this car, that will be equal to this F. So this F external will equal to this F, and this F is equal to mg into s1 by s2. Now how can we hold this car by very little force, or how can we lift this car by very little force? This mg is very large. So what we can do, we can make s2 very large compared to s1. So this F or F external will be very small. So we can lift this very heavy object by applying a very little force. The idea is that this must be placed at a very large area of cross section area, and the force that we want to apply should be at a very small area. So we can lift this car by applying a very small force. So that's what happens in the case of a hydraulic lift. Now we can see this practically how this happens. So for the practical demonstration, I have this hydraulic lift setup similar to here. I have used the medical syringes here, and here this is a car, this is a heavy compared to this piston, and I just want to put a very little force, and let's see whether it lifts or not. It is lifting by application of a very little force, and now I am pushing it again down, and I'll do it again. So again I am just pushing it, and let's see what happens. So the pressure that I am applying here is transmitting through this fluid to this point. The pressure difference that is coming here, has come up to here, and that pressure difference is pushing it upwards like this. So I think this would explain the Pascal's law. I hope this like this video. If you like this video, please click to the like button and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.